streaming services raise their prices, and Netflix has just raised their prices again. Now, you guys might remember a week or two ago, we talked about a story that was first reported in Bloomberg, where they had caught wind and discovered that Netflix was planning on raising their prices again. But at the time, the report said that these price raises would probably happen sometime after the actors' strike ends. And that could literally be months away. We don't know. Well, yesterday, Netflix shocked the world by saying, are you needing something exciting to happen today? How about we raise prices? So they did. This comes to us from CNN Business, who write the following. The streaming giant said in its third quarter earnings report that its premium ad-free plan in the United States will increase by $3 per month to $22.99 starting on Wednesday. Its one stream basic plan will rise to $11.99 in the United States. All other plans, including its entry-level $6.99 a month ad-supported tier, will remain at the same monthly cost. And there's a reason for that, and we'll talk about that in a second. The company reported a 9% year-over-year increase in average paid memberships, adding 8.8 million subscribers in the last quarter. That's compared to 2.4 million in the third quarter last year. And we'll talk about why that is as well. Overall, Netflix reported 247 million paid global subscribers in the third quarter. And again, that comes to us from CNN Business. All right. Well, the first thing to touch on here is, why did they have so many new subscribers this past quarter as opposed to the quarter of the year before? Well, it's because of the exact same reason a lot of people thought people were going to abandon Netflix, which was they cracked down on password sharing, right? Remember, they announced that they were going to crack down on password sharing, and a whole bunch of people said, that's the end for Netflix. Everybody's good. Well, no, turned out it worked, and it worked very well for them.
Yeah.
So it increases a whole ton of new subscribers as a result. But now we get around to the price increase. So again, because of that Bloomberg report, we knew that a price increase at some point was going to come, but we thought that would still be months away. They decided to give us an early Christmas present and come down the chimney and say, F you. And they dropped a new higher price tag on us for everything. Now, it's interesting to note that one of the tiers that did not have its price increase was the ad-supported tier. And that is because what Netflix and pretty soon Disney and Hulu and all the other ones, they are starting the process now of trying to corral us into the ad-supported tier. Because what the streamers have learned, and we've talked about this before, is that they will actually make more money off me if I'm paying $6.99 a month and watching commercials than if I pay $20 a month and don't watch commercials. That's just what they've figured out. And so what they are starting now doing is raising the prices on the non-ad supported tier stuff. And they're going to keep raising those prices, by the way. They're going to keep raising those prices until they get it to the point where, okay, Campea, by paying us $35 a month or wherever it's going to end up, now is making as much money for us than if Campea was paying $7 a month and watching commercials. So, look, none of us are surprised. We knew this was coming. We knew this was the new strategy, but it still kind of shocks the eyeballs and the wallet a little bit, and maybe even the ass. When you look at the headlines.
What are you doing with your Netflix?
You look down at the headlines and you see, once again, the prices increase. Anyway, Sean, you heard the report. We see the prices are going up again. This is, this is a regular day now. We're finding out one of the major streaming services is increasing prices. They haven't raised the prices of the ad-supported tier. How do you take this news?
I feel like I have a total outsider take on Netflix pricing. Going to say something controversial and against my own personal best interest, but I feel like they should have raised. Yeah, I feel like they should have raised their prices a long time ago. It's like their starting strategy was to use the drug dealer model.
Yeah,
and you'll give one out for free, get people hooked, and then spend eternity raising prices. Even the way you're describing what they're doing with the ad-supported model sounds like the new version of that. Let's push everyone to this ad model that's only $7. You think that one's going to stay that much when everyone signs up for that? That one's going to go up eventually too. But it feels like they've created a scenario where their paying customers are perpetually feeling like they're charging more and they're getting less for what they're paying for, while at the same time, they deliver a ton of value, but they've just created this disconnect and frustration with their audience with the strategy that they chose. Like, I've been using Netflix for over 20 years now. I was with the DVD service for almost 10 years. When they first came out with the streaming service, I thought to myself, I would pay double for this. This is a better way to consume content. But they lowballed so early on that, do you remember this Quickster thing that happened 2011 when they first split the streaming and DVD? It was a nightmare. They had been giving away the streaming service for free. It was a free add-on for a DVD service. And as soon as they started charging for it, people went insane because they've chosen a strategy where they've gotten people hooked to a low price. So it is annoying. I'm paying the money myself, and it's like, really, another rate, $3? This isn't even small. This is a big price hike. At the same time, I think they should have done some of this sooner.
And it's funny too, like I've been saying for a long time as well, like even though prices are going up, when you look at something like Netflix in a vacuum, you look at it on its own. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Even at the premium price of $22, and I don't have the top premium thing because I don't care about streaming 4K, but even at $22, when you look at everything you get on Netflix, it's getting less so, but even now it's still a bit of a value proposition. The problem, of course, becomes that Netflix is not the only streamer we need. Right? Mm-hmm. If you're going to try to keep up with all the content, there's the HBOs, there's your Paramount Pluses, there's your Universal, there's Hulu, and there's Disney Plus, and it starts to add up pretty quick. But at what point are we going to get to that breaking point where even people like me look at it and say, this isn't a value proposition anymore? But that's where we're at right now. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Mint Mobile. Signing your life away to a big wireless provider is kind of like being trapped on a roller coaster from hell. Sure, it looks like fun at first. They probably even threw in a free phone, but now you can't get off. Month after month of insane bills and unexpected thrills, like overages and surprise fees. If that sounds like your current big wireless plan, it's time to get off the ride with Mint Mobile. For a limited time, wireless plans from Mint Mobile are just $15 a month. That's unlimited talk, text, and data for just $15 a month. You guys know before I came to Mint Mobile, I was paying triple what I am paying now on the standard big wireless plan, and I will never go back. All plans come with unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. To get your new unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped right to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.